Black Ops 6 Citadel map for zombies just released, and we already have a fully AFK no-kick timer, unlimited XP, and kills glitch. Me and my team have tested the living crap out of this glitch, and I'm going to show you the correct steps so you don't get kicked out of the room, and also some other things you need to know and what you can and can't do. You can do this solo, or you can do it with other players in the game, and you can even get other players in here. And also, when you're in here, you create a pile-up on top of the map to help the other players. First step is you have to get to round 10, and these special zombies will start spawning in, and they drop stamps, and you'll notice them because they are wearing a shielded helmet. Next step is to interact with this knight statue here. He's got a lion on his chest. You're going to give him the stamp, and he's going to give you a base sword. 4 special glowing parasites will spawn in. You need to kill one at a time, and you'll be collecting their essence, and you have to go melee this door by speed cola. You kill one at a time with a sword, and then melee the door each time, and it will pop up a symbol, and once you do all 4, the door will be able to be opened. If for some reason one of the parasites gets killed in another way, like another player or whatever, you have to advance the round to get more glowing special parasites. Once you have all 4 symbols, just interact with the door, and you're going to be able to go in, clear out these zombies, and then place the sword in this pedestal. You'll notice a symbol on the pedestal show up, and it wants you to shoot that symbol, but you are not going to do that. You are going to wait until there's like 1 second left on the timer on the left that you see, and you are going to shoot the wrong symbol. What you're trying to do is reset that pedestal while you're getting kicked out of the room, and if you shoot the wrong symbol at the last second, that pedestal is going to be resetting, and it's going to kick you out of the room, and that's the timing you want. So you're trying to hit a wrong symbol at the last second, but these symbols can be flying around sometimes, and there's also zombies slowly spawning in, and that can be distracting. So I would use decoys, monkey bombs, or ether shroud. I've got about 25 seconds left on this timer, and about 10 seconds left. I'm going to go into ether shroud or throw a monkey bomb or something, and if you don't get this timing correctly, you can always come back in and do it again. It will kick you out of the room, and you just advance the round, and you can come back in and try again. So right here, I'm going to throw a monkey bomb, and I'm going to be looking for a symbol that is not the one on the pedestal and be ready to shoot it at the last second. Again, you can see how they're flying around. I was able to shoot that one, and you can see that pedestal resetting, and I was getting kicked, so I did get the timing. So the step 2 is just to get kicked, and then you need to advance the round, and you'll be able to go back to the door on the next round. The symbols will light up, and you can go back in. The third step is if you enter again and the symbols are flying around still, then it worked. You got the timing correctly, and you can move on to the next step. The next step is important, and this is where people were having trouble. People were getting kicked out of this room and not understanding why they couldn't stay in it forever, and what you have to do is shoot a wrong symbol and reset the pedestal, and now you won't get kicked out. Now the pedestal has reset, and it wants you to shoot 4 correct symbols, and you want to just shoot 3 correct symbols and then stop. If you shoot the 4th, it will kick you out. But if you do these steps exactly, you will be able to stay in this room forever with no AFK timer and unlimited zombie spawns. There's also one major thing you don't want to do because it will break this, and I'll go over that, but I want to give a huge shout out to one of my admins on my server, KittyHazClaws. Kitty went in and did a ton of testing and was able to really nail this down, so thank you so much. It makes it so much easier for all of us. I also went in and found some stuff you don't want to do. So once you enter this room, the round's going to stop, and it will be infinite unless you have people inside of the map advancing rounds. And what you don't want to do is advance the rounds past round 20. You want to be in this room and set up before round 20 and don't have the rounds advance past that. And that is because this AFK method allows you to hold out the base sword and just tape down your right trigger and melee forever and just walk away, and it will crank through zombie kills. And the sword is a 1 melee kill unless you get to round 21, and then it's a 2 melee kill, and then you cannot be AFK. The zombies will swarm you and they will eventually get you downed. One augment that will really help you in here is going to be the espresso augment on Melee Macchiato. It allows you to melee much faster. So at a minimum, you would want Melee Macchiato with that augment, jug, a 2 or 3 plate vest, and then just don't go past round 20, and you can stand pretty much anywhere in here. I just like to stand by this window here player, and if you have elemental pop on, you will be triggering all of the ammo mods when you're meleeing. Also, you can bring another player in here, and shout out to Kitty and Pav for testing this. If the player inside gets downed, the other player can use nowhere but there and enter this room. However, the player that entered the room with the nowhere but there does not have that AFK timer bypass. Only the player that's doing the Easter egg that came in first does. They're never going to get kicked out of the room, but they can get kicked out of the game if they stand still for too long. But I hope this helped you guys out, and we'll see you next video.